¿Qué rollo, pinche raza?
Oh, hey guys.
La cachamos en el teléfono.
Yeah, I know, my bad.
No pues. ¿Qué rollo, raza? ¿Cómo están?
Hey guys.
Mira, les tengo una pregunta para todos ustedes. Contesten, como ven, ¿ya? ¿A ustedes una vez sus papás le dijeron algo por escuchar música de negros? ¿Sí o no? A mí sí me decían algo a ti.
I don't remember.
¿No? Como, haz de cuenta, for all my people, right? So look, this is what I'm talking about. How, as a Hispanic, right, as a Latino, if your parents ever told you something like, no escuches esa música de negros, like don't listen to that music, right? Talking about like hip hop and whatnot, like and it's crazy because in the Hispanic culture, like that's really how it's identified as, like, you know, like música de negros, like black people music, like that's really what hip hop is. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, obviously, like hip hop was created by African Americans, so I mean they are the ones that like own that music basically, but it's just crazy that that's how it is. And they look at it like just the words and stuff, like kind of like how stuff is kind of changed, like in terms of lyrics a little bit, right? Because back, like when I was younger, like, no, actually I take it back because I was like, oh, it changed, but no, it's still like, because you got like NBA YoungBoy type people that still be talking about like shooting and street lives type shit. But yeah, they would be like puras pinches maldiciones, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I actually made a TikTok about that, because it was real life, bro. Like my parents did not like me listening to that music. What about you? Because you listened to that music too when you was younger, no? Like you liked it?
I feel like I have to call my mom and ask her because I don't really remember. I don't remember her telling me.
Call her and ask her right now. Let's see if she answers, boy. Because we need to know. How's she not going to have an answer type shit?
I really don't remember. Hold on. She's going to be like, ¿Qué, nego? Hey, Mom. Oh,
hell no, it's a ghost.
Mom. ¿Alguna vez me has dicho que no escuchara música de negros cuando estaba chiquita?
Sí. ¿Por qué?
¿Por qué me dijiste eso?
Porque estaban bien feas.
That's crazy. I guess it is, neta.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so like, and basically that's really what it's like, man. Like when you're growing up Hispanic.
Wow. I don't remember that, you guys. Right now, I'm like,
hold up, that. And like, so basically, the one thing I do want to like clarify is, I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying Hispanics say that music is bad because it's associated with black people. They were just saying that music is bad because from the very limited English that they knew, most of the stuff that they understood was just the cuss words. Yeah. You feel me? Like, and the aggressive like vibe to it. And they obviously didn't want us listening to like that aggressive shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to clarify that because I don't want no one to be like, oh, hell no, Hispanic parents don't like black people in their music.
My mama loves y'all.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's crazy that your mom even said right now.
I honestly don't remember that. Because I feel like at some point, still very young, she just got over it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I assume so. Yeah. Like my parents got over it too after a while.
I just cannot picture, like I really cannot picture my mom saying something to me like that.
Hey, so here's another thing that goes along with like the música de negros. I know sometimes it's like, and it's weird, right? And like, if y'all want to like say some shit in the comments, go ahead and say some shit because I'm curious. But so like my thing kind of was, like one time I said something like música de negros, right? And someone was like, "Oh, you can't say that." I'm like, why? Like in English we say black people.
Who did you? Yeah, I know. Who did you say that to? A white person?
I forgot.
It's because they just didn't know the word.
Yeah. No, but it was a Spanish speaker, right? And so that's why I was like, what you mean? It was someone that speaks Spanish. I was like, why can't I say it? They say black in English. Like, why can't I say negro? Like, no, eso no está bien. And I'm like, what?
Who was that person?
I
Say
don't
their
remember,
name.
to be honest.
You really don't remember?
I really don't. I just remember the interaction. Hell no, God, you want me to put people on blast? But you get what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't feel like saying los negros or esos negros, right? Like, it's a bad thing because that's how I grew up saying it. Like, in Spanish, anyways.
It's the same thing like saying, oh, a black person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, I mean, obviously, like, growing up in high school, like, it's like black people, Hispanics, white people. Yeah. Like, that's how you describe it. So I don't understand why in Spanish it would be wrong.
And then Mexican parents, they don't know about the nigger word. They just don't know about it. Because for all they know is negro is black. It's not like nigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you just hard-r'd it like 2 times in a row.
I love you. I don't even care.
No, yeah, so that's interesting too.
And it's because they don't know that term.
No, yeah.
And if they did, they wouldn't use it.
Hey, so here's my thing, right?
Because they don't know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I don't think so, but...
Oh, God.
We're going to go with it. No, but I get what you're saying, like, that they don't know the other N-word. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But, so look...
But they never mean to offend anyone.
When they say negro, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly, yeah.
Because basically, what she's trying to say is that
like,
they just think sometimes that negro is a bad word because they don't understand that there's an actual bad word that you can use to call them, right? But going back to, like, you dropping the N-word like that, it's like, it's so crazy how much people get upset, right, about the N-word. And like, for example, how you used it right now, you had no intention of using it derogatory, like, towards anyone. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that being said, and it would be crazy because some people would see it and they would be like, oh, hell no. She just dropped the N-word, like, damn, what the fuck? That's fucked up. She's racist. Like, make her apologize, right? But it's like, hold up, yo, though. Like, you had no intention of, like, offending anyone, degrading anyone. You know, like, we had to stop trying to let, like, words control. Like, for example, for paisas. Like, yo, when paisas get, like, all bent out of shape because someone calls them beaner or something, I'd be like, bro, like, don't let...
I'd be like, okay, and I'm the motherfucking finest one up in this motherfucking building.
Yeah, it's like don't let words, like, literally fucking, like, take control of us and decide, like, how the fuck we gonna act type shit. Like, it's hella goofy.
Exactly. Not because society makes you think because of social media that when someone calls you something, just, like, to react about it and have a fight, but... If someone was to call me a beaner, I would just be like, okay, so. And like, then...
Oh, you know which word, too? Spick.
I actually never heard of that one.
Yeah, so that one I learned from, like, because I went to a predominantly white school, right? And that one I learned from them. I remember one time one of them called me it, and, like, then he started laughing. I'm like, what is that? Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's like racist towards Mexicans. I was like, oh, Spick. Really? But here's my thing. It never really offended me that much because I never gave it that much importance. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That whole thing, and I understand, y'all, like, I mean, I don't know. We kind of ended up in this weird topic, but it doesn't even matter. Like, I understand, like, if someone's genuinely going out of their way to use the N-word type or any other type of words, like, honestly, offensively, you know, I get that, you know, but sometimes people... Like, they don't mean no harm when they say something or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy as fuck and people will still blow it out. You know what's one thing that used to be wild? Everyone used "that's gay" for the longest. You remember that shit? Mm-hmm. Dude, y'all remember that shit? That's gay or that's retarded. Those things, oh my God, growing up, everybody used that. Like, hey, bro, let's go to this spot. Oh, hell no, that's gay. Right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck, though. And, like, but once again, it was never, like, no offense towards anyone. It was just like how they were using the word at the moment. You get what I'm
Kind
saying?
of like not cool.
Yeah.
Being
But
gay
I
was
mean,
not cool.
yeah, and I understand that like that's how it came off, so it was like super bogus. But
Yeah, can you imagine the people that actually got like really offended because of that?
yeah,
That were gay and got offended on the low.
yeah,
The fucking nigga that's gay.
yeah.
I want to kiss you.
Oh hell no. And then okay, wait. So hold up. Here's the other part to this actually, and you low key just set up like hella conversation because you know how you just said nigga, right?
You said it again.
Mm-hmm. You said nigga, like you didn't hard R it. You feel me? Okay, but anyways,
I'm not used to saying it the other way, but if I was, I think I would say it the other way.
You did say it the other way.
The first 2 times?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because I meant
yeah,
it that
that's
way.
what I'm saying. But anyways, so that's another thing that's crazy, right? When you're young, you're so innocent. Cause you remember, like in high school, like yo, that's literally like in most of the high schools in the area, that's what everyone calls themselves, like calls each other. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like all the African Americans, all the Hispanics, and yet, some people get so upset when someone uses it. Like yo, like culturally, that's how people started talking, and that's crazy.
Yeah, I remember like you'll be like, oh, these are my niggas.
Yeah.
You know?
Like that's so crazy.
You have not ever said the word.
What?
On here.
Yeah, I said it right now.
I'm just kidding. We gotta drop that. And then it has like, oh, the N word. Like I really don't like that. I don't like that. It's like,
they put so much.
The B word. Like.
Yeah, they put. But yo, so back to what I was saying though. My bad. Is like the fact that became like the cultural thing. Yo, literally every single school in like the Chicago suburb area. Mm-hmm. Talks like that.
To me, honestly, it wasn't seem as anything bad.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I just drop it like how I want to drop it or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like you never looked at it like that because like you grew up hanging out with African Americans. You grew up like really just socializing with them, like talking with them. Obviously, you're gonna pick up like on their slang. You feel me?
Then,
just like they would pick up on yours.
Yeah, and then. Like he said, you would hang out with them and pick up their slang or whatever from other than my household. That's who I would be with, so that's how I. And
it's crazy as hell that like when you do build like a connection with African Americans, you can like straight up hang out with them, kick it like that.
And I feel like we know. Like, like they know.
Yeah, dude, like that's so crazy.
It's just weird.
Because they just allow you to really join the culture.
I've been dropping the N word so many times because I'm trying to say it and like really think how someone. I'm like.
But that's what I'm saying, yo. I'm
not saying nothing bad.
That's the school. That's the type of environment you went to, and it turned into that, and you were able to like just use that slang with them, and it just got something that you're used to, dude. At my school, literally everybody talked like. And I would be sometimes. I remember I would be like, "Yo, like, what?" I never really got into saying it because I was never really like, I don't know. But I would look at other people and I'd be like, "Damn, like y'all all really just use this shit freely. Like that's super interesting to me."
Okay.
You know,
because overthinker.
No, because before I would be like, "Damn, that's kind of fucked up that everyone uses it." But
what's that one song that's like, "My nigga"? Is it by 2 Chainz?
Nah, it's Trinidad.
Is it by Kendrick? Oh yeah.
I'll go with everything. I think is what it's called.
Oh, okay. I like
Pop
it.
the Molly on swing. Woo! But yeah, so after growing up watching all that, and I was like, oh damn, like that's cool as fuck that black people allowed Hispanics and some white people into their culture and allowed them to actually interact with each other like that. I thought that was cool growing up, like seeing that.
That is true.
And for the most part, it's crazy because in our area, Hispanics say it freely, openly.
Even if they're Mexican and they're talking to another Hispanic.
Yeah.
It's so normalized.
Yo, that's I'm telling you, that's crazy.
But if we were to probably go somewhere, to like Louisiana or something like that, or like we were to like down south and we were to say that, I think I would be like, oh.
It might be weird. No.
Or maybe would it not be weird because that's kind of where it started.
Nah, but like I'm saying, like where it's nuts that Hispanics and black people are so close in culture that they literally like started using that so freely, because Hispanics really use like the N word just freely as hell. You feel me? Like it'd be, yeah, what's up, nigga? Like type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn.
It kind of like got to the point like where you're saying buddy.
Exactly. That's
like all
crazy.
this like probably for. Can you say some of the Spanish ones? Because I don't like to say them.
And then so like
compadre or
like
carnal
compa,
or
vale,
something
carnal,
like
primo. Yeah, that's crazy. And so like that's crazy that when you're younger and you really like don't even overthink it, like you just let, like if you're just vibing with people and then it just happens, right? Like no one ever like I never heard of no one getting in a fight over like, oh, that dude called me nigga and he shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like it was never like that, not growing up type shit. So sometimes, especially like on TikTok, oh my god, bro, TikTok like goes crazy if you say any type of N word. Like even if you're lip syncing and you lip sync that part, everyone's like, oh my god, he like, bro, chill. The fuck, boy. That's really what the fuck y'all gonna tweak out about, man. I don't know. Shit be crazy sometimes. Like I said, but because in our area, we grew up with it. Like that is just, y'all do it. Like that's what it is. It's crazy. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
My nigga.
Yeah, that shit crazy as hell.
I can't get that song out of my head, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I remember I thought that song was cold as fuck when it came out though. So, back to the music though. We got on a whole other tangent, yo. But I mean, I think it was some valuable points. Literally, comment in the section what y'all think. In y'all area, do Hispanics use the N word freely, openly? I'm curious. And that does sound so bad. That's honestly, the N word sounds worse to me than actually just saying like nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. The N word gives such a negative connotation. But anyways, back to what I said. Let us know in the comments if in your area the Hispanics say that or used to say that, whatever it is. Go ahead. But anyways, back to the music. I thought that was super crazy that my parents didn't allow me to listen or didn't want me listening to that kind of music, because to me it was like, it was so dope. Like it was so culturally like cool. It's what was popular. It's what all the people was listening to type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I didn't get it, right? And then like, cause when I was young, I used to like my parents' music. You know, like they would put it in and I would sing along to it type shit. Like I ain't know better. But then once I started getting older and I like my own music, I'm like, yo, y'all music is kind of lame. Like they got like the hip hop has some fucking dope ass beats. Like it'll just be like pop pop pop, like it be getting you in the zone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I would be like, man, like y'all's music is boring. For the longest, I wasn't even really into Spanish music. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I know.
I did not like Spanish music, and then
I didn't like Spanish music at all either.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I feel like low key that's a Hispanic thing. Like for a while you don't like Spanish music, and then you kind of just get over it, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Spanish music is the shit, boy.
You kind of like, this is how it happened to me. I was like laying down in my room and I was like, I want something else to listen to. So I remember putting on Chalino, and then because it was on YouTube.
How'd you know about Chalino?
Well, my dad, I was already listening to them, but that's how I typed it in, because that's like that's who
but I'm saying, who put you on with Chalino first? Like your dad?
My dad.
Oh, okay. So that's where you knew, that's where it popped into your head from? Yeah, because I was like,
I think maybe I was thinking about him that night.
So that's cool. And that's, damn it. So you remember the first time you listened to Spanish music?
Hell
type
yeah,
shit?
because I remember it.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then ever since then, I remember I said, oh shit, he used to listen to the originals. So I played like the originals. And at this point, I was like still not really even into Hispanic stuff, because I just was not. Trust me. And then I was like, oh my god, this song is so dope. It was La Raza Michoacan, and like, it's my favorite song ever. One of many favorites.
Hey, no bullshit though, for real. It's crazy how music can give you a whole different vibe.
And I remember he even showed his parents that I would listen to this, and they did not like it.
they didn't like that kind of music. It was crazy.
You would be like, I remember, because I remember how you were like,
you were on the phone one time, right?
And I could hear your dad like, Like, get the fuck away from me. Or like, paga eso, or I forgot what he said. Yeah. You remember?
I don't remember what he said, but I remember the situation. But so like that's fucking crazy how music really like gives you a whole different feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy because I remember I really liked like hip hop for the longest time, right? Like I was super into it, and then all of a sudden I really got into Spanish music, right? And for a minute I hadn't listened to no English music at all, right? And recently I started like once again like listening to a little bit of English music every once in a while, and I think that's really dope about being bilingual and like being able to have both cultures and kind of like enjoy the best of both worlds. That's really dope. You feel me?
It's cool. It's like double the sad songs.
Oh hell no, dude! There'd be hella sad songs, boy.
What's one sad song?
What do you think is the most saddest song you can think of?
Fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna go because you did.
Know.
Mine, I would go Amorfoda.
Who is that?
No quiero que se... No.
Oh, no quiero que
De amor. Ya me cansé. That one is sad, boy. That one be hitting me in the feels. I'll be like, damn, that shit crazy. And it's crazy. That's one of the very first Bad Bunny songs I heard. And cause it was like, I was like, how is this like reggaeton?
Okay.
That's really what intrigued me. I was like, how the fuck is this reggaeton? This isn't reggaeton, right? So I kept listening to it. I was like, oh damn, but this shit is sick though, right? And then from there, I started like going more and more into his stuff, and it's crazy. But yeah. What about you? Give me a sad one.
A sad one.
Yeah, yours has to be a Spanish or like a Mexican one. I know it has to.
Fuck, I don't know. Maybe like.
Hey, you know which other one? That one Javier be putting on.
Which one?
About the Nomás Otro. Fuck. Where he's in the cantina. Oh, otra vez la misma. That one be smacking.
They like Lalo Mora or...
No, Vicente. Otra vez la misma. You remember que
okay.
Está en la cantina y le dice a los mariachis que sigan poniendo la misma.
Okay,
Yeah, esa está sad.
Es la misma canción.
Írala.
I don't know a really sad song. I don't have one.
Damn. Well, that's good at least.
Sad song?
Yeah.
Something. First of all, anything makes me cry, so I don't know what
hell
a sad song would be.
Oh, you know what be getting me all the time? And we just watched it yesterday, Lion King.
You were like...
That one be getting my ass, boy. I don't like that shit. But yeah, so what made you stop like listening to English music?
That from everyone and the people that I was hanging out with, you know, like I said, I was always with my friends. My niggas. Ow.
Hitting your chin.
Yeah, anyways, that I would always be, you know, with a certain group of friends and like everyone. I was the only Hispanic. No, I wasn't the only Hispanic.
Yeah.
But I was the only Hispanic that spoke Spanish only at home.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, because you straight up spoke Spanish like nonstop at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at school, it was a whole different thing because I didn't have any Hispanic friends that I would be like, hey, wey, or like, pásame una lapicera.
Yeah.
Never. I would never.
And so you was just deep in like the culture and the vibe type shit, basically.
Yeah. And
that's so crazy, man.
And then I started, as I was growing up, I started becoming my...
Kind of finding like your own person type
shit. And I
shit.
just turned out to be super paisa, so...
I just turned out to be super paisa.
And I'm not lying. If you go onto my Instagram, you could see the transition of that happening.
Yeah,
too,
I get you.
So,
yeah, that shit crazy as hell.
So then, honestly, from like listening to the originals and stuff like that, I was like, oh my god, this is the same fucking things that African American...
That hip-hop is about?
Yeah, hip-hop. That... hip hop is about, and to me it was just cooler because I said none of you motherfuckers know what the fuck they're saying.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm gonna be like, yo, this shit is
Gotta
so
used
dope.
to take a speaker to school and blast the music.
No, I used to be like, look, listen to this. And they'll be like, what the fuck, that Mexican ass shit. It was always like, either way, I was like that Mexican ass shit because they just didn't even really know. And I used to be like, huh? Though? No, I'm not.
You know what's crazy? Motherfuckers don't talk enough about that. How people, like, if they see a Hispanic, most of the time they'll just be like, oh, that Mexican.
It's just like a saying.
That's crazy.
Like saying nigga is like, oh, that Mexican ass shit.
Yeah, type shit. That's crazy as hell. Like no one takes the time to actually identify different.
Do you remember on Twitter when it was that one thing like Mexicans be like when it started like that?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god,
those
used
had
to
me
be so
dead.
funny.
Mexicans be like, oh, there was some that it was like Black people Thanksgiving be like Mexican Thanksgiving be like, oh like my god, those was just straight fire.
That's kind of like when I feel like the meme started.
Yo, I don't know, but memes be life. Straight up.
So then, yeah, I was really just like, damn, I know something that you guys don't. Like, you guys have. And to me, it was like, and it's talking about like where I'm from in Mexico.
Though, yeah, that was kind of cool too. Yeah, that is cool.
Even though I have never been there at that time because I didn't have a green card. So by the time that I
put her whole business out there.
That's fine. By the time that I did is when I ended up going, and I felt like by that time I was already listening to Mexican music because my aunts, they didn't think that I would listen to that in the first place. And it's crazy because when I go to Mexico and I go into like probably like a shoe store or something like that, they always have English music, which is so weird because I'm like, and they have like Justin Bieber, like they're really into that, and I'm just like,
put on some originales at Victoria's Secret. Hell no.
At Victoria's Secret, where?
I'm saying like if they put los originales on, and that's what you would want them to play at the stores.
Probably not.
Nah, but hey, let us know what y'all think, bro. For real. Let us know if your parents ever told you that they ain't like hip hop, bro. If they said it would get up puras pinches malas palabras and all that shit. Let us know what y'all think. Straight up, thank you for watching, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We really, really do.
Yeah, bye guys.
Vibras chingonas para todos ustedes, raza.